with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Kansas City. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quick throw, walked away, and incomplete.
Minute corner is what they say. Yeah, but ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On third down, Bledsoe. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down, the run with Lynch. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that one-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
I don't know. I can't hear that one. I have my phones on too.
Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sauce Gardner. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The defense's first save. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
They cut the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. I guess if you're going to run for it on third down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage. Phenomenal play, and really prepped it well at USC, but he ran those power sweeps behind him in a big way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Reed, 74 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ready, set.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And this one complete to Reed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Larry Fitzgerald. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. He'll look to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on 3rd down. Bledsoe. This is brought in by Casper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Tariq Woolen.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground. Lynch. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And the Chiefs are going to settle for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. He's got Casper over the middle. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A pass complete there to Crabtree. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they get it done? No timeouts left. They take it down the field, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heavy amount of time on the clock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. He's got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Being chased out left. And that's caught
Oh,
inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead.
I mean, that's a drive right there.
Time left for a last gas from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready.
Lynch running the counter. And some room to run now.
This game is done. I hate this game.
He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do it on the final play.
Oh, Lord, that hurts. I'm still bummed. He runs it.
Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, Bledsoe. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, Bledsoe. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can
can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit up.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 54 yards. And the Aviators have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bledsoe. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm thinking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Bledsoe. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Bledsoe. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Bledsoe. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's real.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. This is caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper, 28 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Bledsoe. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Throwing on 1st down, Bledsoe. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Bledsoe. And that's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Bledsoe. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Bledsoe. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cortland Sutton with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And his guys are going to take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
To throw on 2nd down, Bledsoe. He's going to look deep down the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And Woods has it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe in trouble, and he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down, Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. This is brought in by Casper. Touch.